Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
I caught up with the Thunderbirds head coach. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Here he comes with the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Roadrunners offense will have the ball first. And here comes the sophomore running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Got a man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Might as well give it to him again. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Using his legs, it's Henderson. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. And it's the Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's reeled in, it's Donald. Big pickup on that one, they'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wilson open on the right side.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll send the tight end in motion. That's caught. It's Wilson. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Roadrunners! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Jackson gonna throw it. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Motion from the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Henderson. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. With the catch, it's Campbell. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Roadrunners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Pulled and fired complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Thunderbirds will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Powers through. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete, out left to Wilson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass, it's McCown. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they pick up just a few on that completion. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Sends it back in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The Roadrunners will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the middle. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense.
Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Well, it's a nice job.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And it's the Roadrunners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's a little room there. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. That holding call backs him up 10. It's now 1st and 20. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Henderson. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep
He's into the open down the middle. The 40. Past the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. I know some teams have an aversion to punting. It's sort of the new wave of football. But giving the other team this kind of chance, that's just not smart. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. So this offense has just made things tougher on itself here on 3rd and goal after the holding penalty. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. That gets them back to within 10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. UTSA taking over and the offense heads out to the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
The decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Unloads to the wideout. Throw to the right side, that's Wilson. And he's wrestled to the ground. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The option, he'll keep it. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Thunderbirds.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trusts getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's McCown. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. On 4th down, going to the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He's got him. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Roadrunners will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw, it's McCown. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Trying to save time on defense. Second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Roadrunners will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They'll have a chance to tie or take the lead before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. He wants to throw it. Here's the heat. He's got it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Avoids the punishment with the slide and a good gain on that run. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Jackson will throw. Under fire. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And it's the Roadrunners. We'll kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with the Thunderbirds head coach. They have got to start dominating at the line of scrimmage. Here to start the third quarter, they have not been able to establish their run game. Being a one-dimensional team will not work on the road with this hostile crowd and this hostile environment. He said, we have got to start asserting ourselves up front and show that we can be the more physical team. I'll keep you posted on if they're able to do that here to start the third. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Got his man on the right. Could not make his way to the corner. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's McCown. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
The Roadrunners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The run inside. It's Henderson. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
The screen, he's got wheels. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Jackson gonna throw it. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And it's the Thunderbirds want to move quickly. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Thunderbirds send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Checking in from the UTSA sideline, One thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Finds a man on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Henderson. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll try it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield. Just never had a... Defenders everywhere, and he loses yardage on this 4th down play.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Defense there before he could really get going. He was a whirling dervish. A lot of work for that 4-yard gain.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls it on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking deep. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. As we check in with Holly.
Well, guys, we told you the defensive front would be the story of the game, and it has been. They have been relentless getting after the quarterback, in control of that line of scrimmage. Guys just ran over the sideline after that last sack and said, they can't hold us. Let's see if they continue to assert their dominance here in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. It's McCown. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. And we'll stop play right now. We have an injury timeout. There's never a good time for it, but, man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And it's the Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. The give as they work on that clock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Dropping back, it's McCown. Working that left side now. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Tight end finds a soft spot. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss, and with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the Roadrunners are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Touchdown, Roadrunners! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? The RPO, it's complete. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Found a seam on the left. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Jackson will throw. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. He's looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Thunderbirds. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Number 87.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team. They were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance, but you got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looking to pass, it's McCown. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wilson open on the right side. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.